everybody. Welcome to another episode of Gospel Garden. I'm your Seal Frequency Gospel Garden host, Miss Socraso. Yes, the one and only. And do I have a full and awesome program for you? Yes, we're riding still again on the urban contemporary gospel music train. So I have my list for this week. I have chart news. Do you want to know what is happening? Then stay tuned for episode 21. Listen. So there are 4 more episodes to go. And then we're going to, go on like a little, summer breeze, ease, cool down vacation with Gospel Garden. But before we are arriving to that point, we're going to go out with a bang in episode 25. What do I have in store for you? I know. Do you want to know? Then stay right here on Seal Frequency with Gospel Garden. So if you are here for the very first time watching Gospel Garden from Facebook or Instagram or my YouTube channel, then welcome. But do you have missed out on some great episodes? So go back to my YouTube channel and you can see all the episodes that we have made, even the making of Miss Soccer Song. Just go and watch them after this episode and then you'll be updated on who's doing what, who's where on the charts, and what's happening around the world. Because here at Gospel Garden, we are your online gospel music magazine. But hey, it's time to jump on the urban contemporary gospel music train of Soulspiration on Spotify. And boy, does Miss Socrason have awesome artists for you this week. So let's go to Miss Socrason's list. And the first one on my list of this week is a lady. She is from Memphis, Tennessee, and her name is Lisa Knowles Smith. And listen, I don't know what it is with all those, people from America who start singing at a young age. What's in your water? Bring it to us. So at the age of 3, her family noticed that Lisa was very good at singing. And her mom said that even if Lisa wasn't performing, she always needed a mic in her hand to feel like part of it. And she wasn't afraid to sing. She wasn't afraid to take the stage. So we're talking about a fearless 3-year-old singing and dominating the stage. At the age of 9, she started singing with the Brown Singers as an extra background vocalist. But at the age of 12, she became one of the group's lead singers. And after being a part of the Brown Singers for 18 years, yes, 18 years, singing in a group, she stepped out and she's starting to have her own solo career. And then she became known under the artist name Lisa Knowles. In 2012, while she was still singing with the Brown Singers, she also began to travel as a background singer for James Fortune and FIYA. And she also toured as a background vocalist for James Fortune, for Sean Mitchell, Kiara Seard, and many others. And when she stepped out, to start her own solo career, she stepped out to start her own record label called Evil World Music Group LLC. And her first project was, of course, her own release, which was in 2016. And she has just released her own EP. We as ladies, we can be multi-talented to do different things. And so is Lisa. So she just released her own EP. She's starting a mentoring program and a scholarship fund. And she's planning to open up her own recording studio. And she has just released her book together with her husband, Marcus. So if you're now curious who Lisa Knowles Smith is, here is for you, Lisa Knowles Smith with Great Big God. Number 2 on my list is someone who's been on my list before, and you all know his name, you know the group. I'm talking about Israel Houghton and New Breed. Yes, Mr. Praise and Worship himself. We all know the great concert he and his wife. They had this big concert. For Corona time, it was kind of big, and just in the cozy comfort of their own home, and it was awesome. But you know, we in gospel music land, we just don't sit down and wait for Corona to pass by. No, we are still active. So Mr. Houghton and Newbreed, they featured together with Chandler Moore. And now you're saying like, wait, who is that? Well, he is a native Charleston from South Carolina. And he is often referred to as the modern King David. He's a worship leader, he's a songwriter, he's an instrumentalist, and his creative, gift is taking him around the globe, but still he remains faithful in the church where God planted him, leading the production department. You see, you can go worldwide, you can travel, but still remain faithful in the church where God has planted you. So note that, write it down. And he is currently partnering with Maverick City, which is like a collaboration of worshipers committed. Listen to this. I'm going to rephrase it for you because I really want you who is watching to grab this. It is a collective of worshipers committed to deconstructing unspoken rules that exist in the CCM and gospel world. And boy, do we have some unspoken rules that need to be destructed. So he is pursuing his pursuit in life is pretty simple. He says to live a life worthy of the call that he has been entrusted with. So that's for you in a little nutshell, Chandler Moore. So here is for you, like everybody, Israel Houghton and Newbreed, featuring Chandler Moore with He's a Wonder.
He's a wonder, he's a wonder. He is a wonder. He's a wonder, he's a wonder. He's a wonder in our soul. He's a wonder.
And on number 3 of my urban contemporary gospel music playlist of this week is a lady. Yes, lady. We are represented today on my list, and her name is Evie McKinney. And if you are, into the music scene and everything, then Evie McKinney is a name that, should like ring a bell into your ear, because she was one of the contestants of the series, The Four. And if you don't know The Four, it's kind of like The Voice, but not like The Voice. And one of the judges was P. Diddy, DJ Khaled, and Megan, of course. And with her powerful voice and her fearless presentation, she won that year. And she's a multi-faced and versatile performer. She's a singer-songwriter, and she is raising the bar in the gospel scene to a level that is unknown. Like her stage presence, her voice, the way that she can capture you and take you in a song with her. She is an inspiration to all upcoming musical gospel artists worldwide. She has released her own EP called This is Evie McKinney this year. If you don't know who I'm talking about, if you're still wondering who, what, wait, where, then here's for you, Evie McKinney with E6. And number 4 on my list of this week, yes, I'm sorry, man, it is another lady. Yes, ladies, we are well represented this week. She was born in Washington State, but she grew up in Shreveport, Louisiana. And I am talking about Doe Jones. She started singing with her family when she was a child, and growing up in church, her family was really involved into the gospel music. And her parents, her 2 brothers, and her 2 sisters, they formed a group called Forever Jones. I remember at that time, Doe was only 16 years old, and they released an album in 2010. They released an album in 2012, and the group they were like really successful because they They got multiple Stellar Awards. They had Dove nominations. They were even nominated for 2 Grammy Awards. That was for the Best Contemporary R&B Gospel Album and the Best Gospel Performance. Hello, talking about recognition. But in 2014, Doe took a leap of faith and started to explore if she could have a solo career. And while she was doing that, she was offered many record deals, but she didn't feel like this is it, or this is what God is leading me to right now. And while she was developing her solo career, waiting for the record deal that God wanted her to have, she was still faithful as a youth pastor in her church. And then behind the scenes, she was doing all things for her musical career, and being faithful and still dedicated to being the youth pastor of the church. It led her to have a featuring with Jonathan McReynolds. Hello. So you see, you gotta wait on God's timing. Even if He called you to have a solo career, just remain faithful where you are. Because if God's eye is on you, man, there is nothing that cannot happen. Her first album is a EP, self-titled, and it produced her first hit single called Brighter. And on her EP, she wrote all the tracks herself, and she said, it's a very vulnerable album to me because it's talking about my life and how God has shown me who He is, and that she is not super religious, because it's all about having a relationship with God. So if you are now wondering, and if you are, please, Miss Socruso, who is Doe Jones, then here's for you, Doe Jones with Good to Know.
Broke up, but I'll rebound. I ain't tripping about it, I'm good now. Held up when I fell down. Struggle, but I made it here somehow. Broke up, but I...
And we're at number 5. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 on my urban contemporary gospel list of this week. And at number 5, we have, no, it's not a lady this time. We have somebody from Manning, South Carolina. He grew up with 2 siblings, but he was known as the singer of them all. I am talking about Dondre Joyner, and his hometown newspaper recognized him as the voice of the town. He grew up in church in a musical family, and that's how his gift for music was cultivated. And he has shared the stage with some well-known national recording gospel artists as Jonathan Nelson, Dorinda Clark Cole, Keelanté Gavin, and many, many more. His debut album, who was just released February of this year, has a powerful and inspirational sound. Listen, you out there, write down this name. Go on all the social media platforms that you can think of and follow this man, because his music is powerful and inspirational. So here is for you, Dondre Joyner with Better Me.
Show me how to be better me. Make me a reflection of you.
Well, this was already my list for this week. If you don't remember who was my first, and if you don't remember who was my third, then watch this episode again. Write down all the names. Go find them on all the social media platforms. Follow, like, share them, and let's bring this urban contemporary gospel music vibe all around the world. But wait, this is not the end of the episode, because Miss Socruso is coming to you with some chart news. And boy, did things happen in the charts this week. Oh my God. Yes, we have a new number 1. We have a new number 5. So let's go. On number 5, I think they were first last week, but like I told you, anything can happen. We have Brian Poppin featuring Tasha with Beautiful Savior. And then we have a newbie right here on the top on number 4. This man needs no introduction, no explanation. Ty Tribbett on number 4 this week with Anyhow. And then on number 3, man, she is clinging to this number 3. She's holding on to it. Mrs. Worship herself, Tasha Cobbs Leonard with In Spite of Me. We're almost at number 1. But first, it's time for number 2. Brian Courtney Wilson with Still, a awesome song. You need to go and follow him and listen to the song and be empowered. And then who is on number 1? If you follow me on Instagram, yes, Miss Socrasaw is on the gram, popping it on the gram. Then you know who's our new number 1 for this week. If I only have a keyboard, but if I had a drum, I would say, can I have some drums behind me? My number 1 on the chart for this week is Mr. Travis Green featuring Doe with Good and Loved. And boy, I love that song. So here's for you our new number 1 of the Billboard Gospel National Airplay charts of this week, Travis Green featuring Doe with their song. I told you would like this song from Travis Green and Doe. Well, that was a chart for this week. Who's on number 1 next week? Travis Green and Doe. They're still holding up their place next week. Who's going to be number 3? Who's going to be number 5? Watch us next week for another episode of Gospel Garden right here. But wait a minute. Don't go anywhere. Don't switch channels because we are not done with this episode. Do you want to know? Do you know? Did you know? I know. Do you want to know? Shall I let you know? Let's go to Did You Know? Well, did you know that Pastor Michael Todd has a song out on YouTube? If you don't know who Michael Todd is, he's the pastor from Transformation Church in the U.S. And he is like this cool, relaxed pastor appearing to the youth and young adults. And he is always getting it down. He has a song released. Well, let me tell you something about a song. It's kind of a worship song. It's a slow song. It's a song that you want to play for your wife or your husband. Sometimes when you're in that romantic mood at home, you would just want to wine and dine with your hubby or your wife. And what are you going to put on? Worship music, because that's worship unto God. But how do you express your love? We have numerous of artists out there who aren't gospel. We can listen to those songs, but this is a song, Holy Ghost inspired, for you and your husband and wife to enjoy. If you don't know who I'm talking about, if you haven't never heard of that song, here is a little snippet for you. Song of Pastor Mike Todd with Right Here.
Just wanna stay right here. Yeah. I just wanna stay right here. Yeah. I just wanna stay right here. Yeah. I just wanna stay right here.
Did you know that Lisa Knowles Smith, if you are a good listener and watch carefully, you have seen her come by this episode on Miss Socrasson's list. She wrote a book together with her husband Marcus, and her book is called Life Happens, His and Her Perspective. Sometimes as a woman, as a wife, you read books, but they only appeal to the woman, or they only give you perspective from a woman's point of view. And then you have books that are written for man by man that only give you a perspective for a man's point of view. But now we have a book that's giving us both perspectives, his and her perspective. She has written it together with her husband, and they share their perspective on life and the journey, and that it took them, each individual, to ultimately lead them together to live the life that they are living. It's a inspirational and devotional books, and it gives you real insight on how God can take things like disappointment, rejection, loss, hurt, unexpected twists, and turn them around and work them together for the greater good of your marriage. So if you want to have a better marriage, if you don't want to spice things up in your marriage, if you want to, give it a fresh new wind in your marriage, then this is a book that you gotta go out and buy and read it together with your husband. Written by Lisa Noel Smith together with her husband Marcus. Well, now you know. Well, now you know about Pastor Michael Todd. Now you know about the book Lisa Noel Smith wrote. Now you know a little bit more than you did at the beginning of this episode. But do you also want to know what is happening around the world in gospel music land? Then stay tuned for what's happening. And what is still happening this week? She started, I think, about a week ago. Michelle Williams, who wrote a book, Checking In, and she is having her checking in conversations with Michelle also again this week. She is having them on May the 29th and May 30th. And her last one is on June 1st. Go to her Instagram, go to her Facebook, and find out how you can purchase your ticket to participate in the online checking in conversation with Michelle Williams. What is also happening on June the 11th? Oh my God, we're almost at the end of May. This week, June is starting. We're halfway 2021. But this train, this gospel music land is still in motion. Yes, on June the 11th, we have the album release of Mr. Todd Delaney called Anthems and Glory. And you can already purchase it. If you want to know how you can participate being at the concert, if you want to know where and how you can buy or pre-order the album, go to anthemsandglory.com and get all the information right there. And also here in the Netherlands, things are happening. Things are in motions. Artists are coming together and doing clip shoots and everything. And you know me, Miss Socreso, I always hear and I always go and just bombard. So this week, I was at the clip shoot of a gospel rapper from the Netherlands called King's Child with double D. You can find him on the gram. You can find him on Facebook. You can find him on Spotify. He has released numerous of EPs and he is awesome. This young man is a rapper. He's a businessman. He owns his own record label. And yesterday, I was present behind the scenes at his clip shoot. And I always say anything can happen if God showed up. And guess what happened? Miss Socreso, I was in the video clip. So you can be sure that when this clip is going to be dropped on social media, I am going to let you know. You can all watch it. Of course, you need to watch King's Child, featuring Sensiq, which is the other artist. But also look out for this curly caramel melanin queen in the background of the video clip. Now let's watch some footage of Miss Socreso bombarding the clip shoot of King's Child with double D and Sensiq with their song Better Must Come. Hello everybody, it's your lady Miss Socreso right here backstage at the clip shoot of King's Child and Sensiq with their number Better Must Come One Day. I am so excited what they're going to do, how the clip is going to be. I know that they are in a pre-meeting before the clip shoot. So let's go inside and let's check out what is happening. As you can hear, they are in the middle of a meeting. So it's going to be ciao for now, and I will be right back with some backstage clip footage of King's Child and Sensiq with Better Must Come One Day. Right now, they are busy shooting the clip. If you've watched Gospel Garden before, you've heard this song come by. Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day, one day. Better must come one day.
day, yeah. Better must come one day. Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day.
Oh, so I am Miss Socroso, and you know why I do it. I just bombard, and right now I am just bombarding the clip shoot of King's Child and Sensicu. So, fellas, how are you doing?
You see,
we good.
Hot.
Yeah, I heard you guys were doing a clip shoot today, and I had to come and bombard because I know that my audience has a bunch of questions for you guys. So, do you have like 1 minute for me and my audience?
1 minute.
Let's
One
go
minute.
ahead. Let's
We there, so
Go ahead.
We do
1
it.
minute. Okay,
1
okay,
minute.
okay.
Okay.
So, King's Child, Sensicu.
Yeah.
This is what's the name of the song that you're shooting the clip for?
Better must come.
Better Must Come.
Yes.
So, what's the meaning of the song?
The song is a song to motivate people, to motivate each and every one of us around living in this earth. Doesn't matter what the situation may be, just believe in yourself. Downfall, everybody have those ups and downs. So just believe that you can make it. Everything that you believe in, just follow your dreams. Do it.
Yes.
Just do it. Yeah.
So, just like Nike, just do it.
You understand?
Okay, just do it, and better must come one day then.
One
Okay.
day it will pay. Yeah.
So, King's Child, how did this collab with Sensicu came to pass?
Well, it was a very special moment. I met Sensi. We were both we were a little bit down. I was talk about it. And the connection came because we had something to say to each other. That was relating. So that began to strengthen our connection. On a certain moment, we talk about, hey, let's do a song together. So we was pondering about the title of the song, and on a certain moment, Better Must Come was there.
So, when can we expect the release of this clip?
Yeah.
Next month.
Next month?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next month.
Jamie, we have somebody doing the production out there.
So, we gotta wait for Jamie for this clip to come out.
Coming soon.
And
Coming soon. Let's
you
do it.
guys promise me and my audience that when this clip is going to be dropped, that you guys are gonna, give me a heads up.
Yeah, seriously.
For sure.
Because
For sure.
even your name, Socroson, it's like French,
Yes, I
No
know.
joke. You dropped
No
it.
joke.
No joke.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I'm going to keep following you guys for a couple of more minutes. And to my audience, see you on the other side of the camera.
Big up.
Yes.
Big up the audience. Big up.
Hello, everybody. It's your lady, Miss Socroson, right here backstage at the clip shoot of King's Child and Sensicu with their number Better Must Come One Day. I am so excited what they're going to do, how the clip is going to be. I know that they are in a pre-meeting before the clip shoot. So let's go inside and let's check out what is happening.
So
As you can hear, we are in the middle of a meeting. So it's going to be ciao for now, and I will be right back with some backstage clip footage of King's Child and Sensicu with Better Must Come One Day. Right now, they are busy shooting the clip. If you've watched Gospel Garden before, you've heard this song come by. Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day.
Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day. Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day.
Oh, so I am Miss Socroso, and you know why I do it. I just bombard, and right now I am just bombarding the clip shoot of King's Child and Sensicu. So, fellas, how are you doing?
You see,
we good.
Hot.
Yeah, I heard you guys were doing a clip shoot today, and I had to come and bombard because I know that my audience has a bunch of questions for you guys. So, do you have like 1 minute for me and my audience?
1 minute.
Let's
One
go
minute.
ahead. Let's
We there, so
Go ahead.
We do
One
it.
minute.
Mm.
Okay,
One
okay,
minute.
okay.
Okay.
So King's Child, Sensi Q.
Yeah.
This is what's the name of the song that you're shooting the clip for?
Better must come.
Better Must Come.
Yes.
So what's the meaning of the song?
The song is a song to motivate people, to motivate each and every one of us around living in this earth. Doesn't matter what the situation may be, just believe in yourself. Downfall, everybody have those ups and downs. So just believe that you can make it. Everything that you believe in, just follow your dreams. Do it.
Yes.
Just do it. Yeah. That's,
So just like Nike, just do it.
you understand. Just
Okay,
do it.
just do it and better must come one day
Believe in
then.
one day-
Okay.
One day it will pay. Yeah.
So King's Child, how did this collab with Sensi Q came to pass?
Well, it was a very special moment. I met Sensi. We were like, both we were a little bit down. I was talk about it. Yeah, and the connection came because we had something to say to each other. That was relating. So that began to strengthen our connection. On a certain moment, we talk about, hey, let's do a song together. So
Hello everybody, it's your lady Miss Croissant right here backstage at the clip shoot of King's Child and Sensi Q with their number Better Must Come One Day. I am so excited what they're going to do, how the clip is going to be. I know that they are in a pre-meeting before the clip shoot. So let's go inside and let's check out what is happening.
so
As you can hear, they are in the middle of a meeting. So it's going to be ciao for now, and I will be right back with some backstage clip footage of King's Child and Sensi Q with Better Must Come One Day. Right now, they are busy shooting the clip. If you've watched Gospel Garden before, you've heard this song come by. Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day.
Better must come one day, yeah. Better must come one day. Better must come one day, yeah. 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 Better must come one day.
Oh, so you know, I am Miss Croissant, and you know why I do it. I just bombard, and right now I am just bombarding the clip shoot of King's Child
yeah.
and Sensi Q. So,
Yeah,
fellas,
yeah.
how are you doing?
You see,
we good.
hot.
Yeah,
It's hot.
I heard you guys were doing a clip shoot today, and you know I had to come and bombard because I know that my audience has a bunch of questions for you guys. So, do you have like 1 minute for me and my audience?
1 minute.
Let's
1
go
minute.
ahead. Let's
We there, so
Go ahead.
We do
1
it.
minute. Okay,
1
okay,
minute.
okay.
Okay.
So, King's Child, Sensi Q.
Yeah.
This is what's the name of the song that you're shooting the clip for?
Better must come.
Better Must Come.
Yes.
So, what's the meaning of the song?
The song is a song to motivate people, to motivate each and every one of us around living in this earth. Doesn't matter what the situation may be, just believe in yourself. Downfall, everybody have those ups and downs. So just believe that you can make it. Everything that you believe in, just follow your dreams. Do it.
Yes.
Just do it. Yeah. That's,
So, just like Nike, just do it.
you understand. Just do
Okay,
it.
just do it and better must come one day
Believe
then.
in one day-
Okay.
One day it will pay. Yeah.
So, King's Child, how did this collab with Sensi Q came to pass?
Well, it was a very special moment. I met Sensi. We were like, both we were a little bit down. I was talk about it. Yeah, and the connection came because we had something to say to each other. That was relating. So that began to strengthen our connection. On a certain moment, we talk about, hey, let's do a song together. So we was pondering about the title of the song, and on a certain moment, Better Must Come was there.
Was there? So, when can we expect the release of this clip?
Yeah.
Next month.
Next month?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next month.
Jamie, we have a somebody doing the production out there. Me, I
So
don't
we
know.
gotta wait for Jamie for this clip to come out.
Coming soon.
And
Coming soon. Let's
you
do it.
guys promise me and my audience that when this clip is going to be dropped, that you guys are gonna, give me a heads up.
Yeah, seriously.
For sure.
Because
For sure.
even your name, Sacrosan, it's like French.
Yes, I
No
know.
joke. You drop
No
it.
joke.
No joke.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I'm gonna keep following you guys for a couple of more minutes. And to my audience, see you on the other side of the camera.
Big up.
Yes.
Now, I just heard that Sensei Q and King Shout are filming a part of their clip shoot outside. And guess who I ran into? I thought I saw her in the studio, but I was so busy with a lot of stuff. Look who is here!
Hello, everybody.
Y'all know her name. This
It
is
is
Louise
Louise
Unique. But for
Yes.
now, we're at the clip shoot of King Shout with Double Day and Sensei Q. What is the song? Better must come one day. Better must come one day. Yeah. Better must come one day. Better must come one day. Yeah. Time here at the clip shoot is done. I got my footage. I got my interviews. This is a little part of the crew. Man, you guys are doing an awesome job. Thank you so much for having me here. I always stick my big nose into other people's business, but hey, that's me. I wish you guys an awesome clip shoot. Can't wait for the clip to be dropped, and you guys keep me posted. Any last words from the crew?
Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Better must come.
Better
Better
Always.
must come one day.
Yay!
Better. Good job.
My God. I was just going to leave the clip shoot area, and guess what? Mr. Crusoe is in the clip. Can you believe it? Now you all know that I am going to watch the release of this clip like, hey, I got my eyes on this because Mr. Crusoe is in the video clip. Better must come one day. Better must come one day. Better must come one day. Yeah. Hey, back again. And once again, God save me and deliver me from my sin. Yes, I still got it. I enjoyed myself at this clip shoot. We had a great time. They were awesome. So keep an eye out for King South and Sensei Q and their clip called Better Must Come One Day. A real inspirational song for this time of Corona where everybody is looking forward to a better day that is coming. Well, this was Gospel Garden for this week. I enjoyed myself. I hope you do too. Now you know who's on number one, Travis Green and Doe. So go and find them, listen to it, give them thumbs up. Like I tell you, like, subscribe, follow the tribe, and enjoy the vibe. This was Gospel Garden for this week, right here on Seal Frequency. I am your Seal Frequency Gospel Garden host, Miss Sognaso. Ciao for now. I know I already said ciao for now, but I have to tell you this. I have a new member in my crew, and he is an awesome producer. You see this keyboard right behind me. He's also, a very gifted musician, and he was behind the camera today. His name is Timothy. He's from Tim Chun Beats. Go and find him, follow him. A great producer. He is producing 3 of my songs on my EP. So this is a guy that you want to follow, that you want to see what he's doing and where he is going. Well, now it is really ciao for now.